Hi Scorpio, welcome back. This is a reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising. You might find though that this resonates more if Scorpio is your moon or your rising sign. Okay, Queen of Swords reversed. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you know, Scorpio, it looks to me like you're kind of angry about something actually, but you're keeping it to yourself for now. You might be trying to transmute, trying to release this energy rather than having a go at somebody who actually you would like to tell off. Yeah, Page of Swords reversed. If I'm honest, I don't think trying to breathe through this and relax through this is going to work. I think you might need to speak this, whether you're saying it to this person directly, maybe I don't know how else you could do it. You can't really talk about them to someone else. I mean, you could. Yeah, you could. You could talk to a friend. You could talk to someone, a family member, even someone in a professional context, if that's appropriate for your situation and you feel like that would help. But I do think you need to express this because it feels like there's kind of a frustration at minimum, maybe even anger here. And when we have a feeling that's kind of as active and intense as something like anger, often, you know, it doesn't just go away, it's sort of bubbling around. So I feel like you need to get this off your chest in whichever way you can. What I felt actually when I said you can't really talk to someone else, what I meant is, as in, let's say it's someone in a friend group or it's someone in a romantic sense, and you go to a friend to talk about them and you kind of all know each other, it might come across as basically just gossiping about them, especially if this other person knows whoever you're talking about. It might not be the most productive. So I don't know if you've been trying to vent and release through speaking to someone and it's turned into a gossiping session. I feel like Spirit's saying that isn't actually helping you. You need to speak to someone who, maybe someone who can listen and not really get involved with opinions either way because they don't know this other person, or someone who, if it's in a professional context, someone who can give you some tools or strategies or really good advice or something like that. But I do think you need to get this out. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, if you've been holding on to this for a while, it's almost like the feelings are just growing and kind of festering. For some of you, I feel maybe you're dealing with an Aries or someone who has Aries in their chart, or someone who can come across as maybe dominant or fiery or even stubborn at times. I'm thinking of like an Aries in lower vibration. Okay, we've got the High Priestess in the reverse. So your intuition is trying to tell you something. Let's see what it's trying to tell you. We have Pisces energy here with this High Priestess. Three of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, something about you're looking to the wrong people, or and it's not to say these people aren't helpful generally or they're bad or anything, but I think they're not the most helpful in this particular situation. Or if you're holding on to someone and they're doing your head in, and in order to keep things moving smoothly with this person, you feel that you have to keep silent all the time. I think Spirit's saying that's not right, that's not healthy. You might want to consider letting this situation go or letting this person go. I'm noticing we have two fours next to each other, a card or foundation, sorry, a number of foundations and stability within foundations. So for some of you, if you are in a foundation with someone, and it could be in a work sense even, it might be best to try and distance yourself from this person as much as possible. If it's a relationship, I think maybe you've been considering that it might be time to walk away anyway. Yeah, let's say it's work, you know, maybe try to not interact with this person as much as possible, if that's possible for you. Because I feel you're doing a lot of silencing yourself in order to keep the peace, and it might be for other people's benefit as well as yours, or instead of yours actually. Oh look, there's that Two of Pentacles, it's back. So this could be you making a decision. We've got the Hermit in reverse, Virgo. I kind of think your ultimate final decision here needs to come from within. So initially talking to someone, getting out your frustration, expressing what you need to say, whether it's to whoever's involved here or someone else, then feeling clearer to make a decision, and that will come from within. Let's see, Two of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles reversed. So you might be thinking, do I give up? Do I stop working on this? The Magician reversed, Gemini. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, moving on into something better. Yes, I feel that there is something better out there for you. With the Magician reversed, you might feel like you have to fake a lot of who you are with this person in this situation, or fake your interactions. You can't be authentic, you can't speak your truth. You might also feel like this situation is keeping you limited in some way. And I do feel Spirit saying, yeah, you will find more happiness, you will find more joy, more luck actually, moving forward into something else. And you don't have to move straight into something else, you can just move forward away from this situation. What did I want to say? Something else. Oh, of course, if this isn't you, and you're, I almost said worried. Okay, you might be worried, but, wondering about somebody else, romantic or otherwise. This could be what they are experiencing, but we did see that Death card at the start, which is Scorpio energy. Okay, let's see with a different deck what else we get through here. Okay, what other messages do we have for Scorpio, please? Ah, look, see, there's that Four of Wands, that stability. We have the Six of Wands. Queen of Swords, and we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yeah, I think this is, now we're seeing the energy of this other person. So this really honestly looks to me like a relationship. It could be work relationship, but it would be a very close relationship. I think it's probably a romantic relationship in the home, whether it's between you and a partner, a spouse, or if you're asking about someone and you know they are in a relationship with somebody else, this could be the behind the scenes of what they're dealing with. It seems to me that if it's you, your partner here, or if it's someone else, their partner is kind of ruling the roost here. They're very concerned with how things look. They're concerned with having things done their way. They don't really care about how you're feeling, or if it's another person, your person, they don't care how that person is feeling. I'm hearing this person runs a tight ship, and I don't think that's necessarily like in a successful, helpful way. I think it's more we do it my way or there's going to be a problem. But look how the Wheel of Fortune's reversed. It doesn't leave room for progress, for forward movement, and it might feel like things have become stuck and stagnant. Okay, we've got the Nine of Swords reversed, the World. We have Temperance reversed, Sagittarius there. Oh, double set, well, triple actually, 3 Sagittarius cards. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Let me see. The Devil, not surprised. Capricorn there, and we have the Moon reversed with Pisces. Wow. Okay. If this is you and this is your situation, I feel you may have tried to walk away and this person used emotional manipulation, oh, I can't cope, I can't move on without you, I can't do anything, I can't think, I can't live, I can't exist, you have to come back, and that pulled you back in. If you haven't left and you try to leave, I think this is a tactic they're going to use, and you're going to have to be very, very strong with the Devil coming out to resist. Really see through the illusion, because this person is incredibly capable. So if they're telling you, I can't even get out of bed, I can't brush my teeth, you have to come home, they know what they're doing. They're trying to manipulate you into coming back. Now, if this isn't your situation, if this is someone you're interested in, then the same applies. If they tried to leave, or rather they did leave, this Queen of Swords figure, whether this person is an air sign or not, has, it seems, pulled them back in. If your person here tries to leave, if they haven't even tried yet, if they think, okay, I'm going to go for it, I think this is something that could play out. This other person could try and manipulate them to come back. But you see, with the Devil, it's all about control. And normally with the devil card, we have a figure that's the devil, and then we have two people, whatever animals. In this case, it's a bird. In this depiction, we just have one. So I feel that if it's you in this situation, you're feeling very, very lonely and very outnumbered, even if it's just this one other person, but very much controlled. If this is someone you are interested in asking about, they may feel that this other person has way more influence than they do. I mean, look at the size. Look at the size of these birds compared to one another. Let me have a bit more of a look. What kind of hold does this other person have, apart from this, emotional manipulation? I think they might be playing on either your guilt or this person's guilt, knowing that you or this person, whichever way it's working for you, is a good person or has a big heart. 10 of Wands, 6 of Cups, Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah. So this Queen of Swords figure, if it's you, they're playing on the fact that you are used to perhaps shouldering burdens, doing a lot, caring for a lot of people, carrying a lot, not expecting much back. So if they bring up, for example, oh, well, you're not taking care of your responsibilities, it might have an effect. You might feel guilty. You might think, yes, actually, that's a role I need to slip back into. With the Six of Cups, I feel this big-hearted energy, this energy to nurture, to care. For some of you, this could have been a very, very long connection here. So they bring up past memories, and it makes you think about when perhaps it was a happier situation, and you think, well, I don't want to have wasted all of these years, all of this time. And also the fact that they feel like you won't say anything back, you won't argue back, you won't speak up here, that you do keep the peace. So that tells me on some level this person knows that you are biting your tongue, you are suffering in silence, and they seem to be okay with that as long as they get to maintain their stability, they get to keep things looking okay. So that is absolutely unacceptable. Now, if this isn't you, if it's your person, again, same applies. They are with someone who seems not to care about them and that they're suffering in silence, but just cares that they keep getting what they want. This sort of energy makes me really angry, really angry. Yeah. I don't know. This sort of an energy is really, it's like it taps into something in me that triggers me and makes me want to go in there and be like, oh really? Do you want to fight? Okay. Anyway, right. But Scorpio, I'm going to leave this here. So what I would say is, if this is you, you will know because you'll have been feeling the impulse to separate yourself from this situation for some time. I would say the first step is getting support from people who can confirm what you've been feeling, thinking, give you a sense of like, I am right here, actually, I do deserve better, give you that courage, give you that strength. Maybe even in a practical sense, a friend, a family member, or someone you can go to after you've left, especially if you're leaving a home behind or something. Who can you stay with? Get all of that prepared so everything is as ready as possible. If this is someone you're dealing with, I mean, I guess all we can do is hope that they will step up, say something, and leave this person, because this person is a bully, and I do not like bullies. Okay. I will leave this here. So I almost hope this hasn't resonated with you, Scorpio, but if it has, I hope it has helped, and I will see you soon. Bye.